Survival and preparedness are things that are no longer optional these days. I mean, who can forget the roller coaster events that took place in 2020? That was the time when guns and ammo saw a double in demand. I can't blame people, though. In the face of uncertainty, you have to be packed and loaded. 2024 is already here, and there are still no signs of the political or economic landscape getting calm already. Hence, stocking your arsenal and ammo is still crucial. And when it comes to ammo, there are certain calibers you need to bank on. What's up, everyone? This is Ted from Line 45 channel. In this video, I have listed some calibers that are particularly needed by survivalists, preppers, or anyone who wants to stay well-armed and protected at all times. Before we get underway, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons. I know it is a chore, but these simple clicks help my channel immensely. Now, let's return to the video. 22 long rifle. I think this one is a no-brainer, but let me explain why a 22 long rifle round is crucial for this day and age. You see, everyone should have a stock of this particular caliber because it's downright affordable. You don't need to save up to get these thousands of rounds of this particular ammo. At the same time, the 22 long rifle is relatively small compared to other cartridges, so you can freely stow them in a compact storage or room without any worry. And since they are light and small, you can bring tons of 22 long rifle wherever you go. If that's enough, the versatility of the 22 long rifle round is something to behold. Does this caliber have the most impressive and powerful ballistic performance? Not really. However, when used by a trained shooter, it can really tackle four-legged and two-legged threats. It's also an excellent ammunition for hunting and keeping your property free from varmints. It's also worth noting that the 22 long rifle operates quietly, so if you want to operate discreetly, this is the ammo of choice. 9mm. Let's go 9mm fanboys and fangirls. The 9mm is definitely the most popular firearm ammo. This particular rimless tapered cartridge has been in the market for many years already, but it is still at its peak. There are several reasons why 9mm rounds are at the pinnacle these days. Its production cost isn't expensive, so 9mm rounds are often sold at a relatively low price. At the same time, it has excellent stopping power. Well, you can't really expect 9mm rounds that can put down large games and trophies, but it's really an effective defensive caliber against you and me. The price, effectiveness, and versatility of the 9mm ammo are the key reasons you need to stock it. If you aren't convinced by the capabilities of the 9mm, then a 2007 U.S. survey indicated that at least 6% of the firearms used by law enforcement personnel are chambered in the 9mm. Of course, I'm not surprised by these figures. After all, the 9mm is an excellent choice for close-quarter combat and quick-draw situations. So, if the pros trust the 9mm, you should too. 12 gauge. If you don't have a shotgun yet, I seriously suggest that you get one. It's powerful, versatile, and honestly, easy to shoot. But if you are going to choose one, make sure that it is a 12 gauge model. For starters, 12 gauge shells aren't smaller than 20 gauge shells. After all, in terms of shot shells, the smaller the number, the bigger the diameter of the bore of the shotgun. If you have guessed it already, this unique technicality has a lot to do with the weight of the shells. For example, you can get 1 pound of shot in 12 equally sized and weighted spherical projectiles or pellets in a 12 gauge shell. Needless to say, it would require 20 of these projectiles to have a pound of shot in a 20 gauge shell. Because there's more volume in 12 gauge shells than their counterpart, the former can fit larger projectiles and more powder. Of course, that translates to more powerful shots when you are using this particular shell. Moreover, 12 gauge shells are significantly cheaper than 20 gauge shells. But this is not true all the time, as there are 12 gauge shells that are more expensive than regular 20 gauge shells. But in the grand scheme, 12 gauge shells are really affordable. Aside from home defense, a 12 gauge shotgun excels in hunting. One 12 gauge shotgun I recommend is the Mossberg 500 all-purpose field, which boasts an effective yet simple pump-action mechanism. Another one you should check out is the Remington 870 Wingmaster. It is an excellent choice for hunting different bird species. 30-06 Springfield. For survival and hunting purposes, I think it's best that you bank on to the 30-06 Springfield. Well, why the 30-06 Springfield anyway? After all, there are a lot of 30 caliber cartridges in the market right now. However, none of them is as well balanced and versatile as the 30-06 Springfield. At the same time, it is something that you can train with without any worries. The price of this ammo is 2 to 4 times less expensive than its counterparts. So, if you really want to practice for the whole day or an entire week with your hunting rifle, this ammo is the best choice. For those who have tried firing a rifle chambered in this ammo, know that recoil isn't an issue. It adds to the first point I made about the ammo. Aside from being cheap, it doesn't have the explosiveness that can shy away from new shooters. Less recoil also means that you can get more accurate shots since you don't have to flinch from time to time. Similar to other ammo, the 30-06 Springfield is also available in different specifications. Factory 30-06 ammo typically ranges from 125 grains to 220 grains. If you are a hand loader, you can choose from 100 grain to 220 grain bullets, with styles that vary from the flat nose, hollow tip, or round nose. In the grand scheme, rifles chambered in the 30-06 Springfield are cheaper than Super Magnum rifles. For example, the Ruger American, which has a 30-06 chambering, only costs roughly $450 or less. 5.56 by 45 cartridges. It's never too late to stock 5.56 rounds, and perhaps the start of 2024 is the best time to get them. With the way things are going right now, I am sure that the prices for this particular round will continue to increase. I still remember that the prices for the 5.56 ammo fully throttled in 2020. For example, the PMC X-Tac cost about $1 per round at that time. And keep in mind that was the price when these rounds were available, so you can just imagine its cost when it was out of stock. Needless to say, the price isn't the only reason why you should stock 5.56 rounds. It is a versatile ammo that is often used by civilian rifles like the AR-15. It's not just for tactical applications. It can also be used for home defense and even recreational shooting. Also, it is important to emphasize that the 5.56 ammo is lighter than its counterpart, which is the 7.62 cartridge. So, if you are planning lots of ammo in your range session, you will find 5.56mm rounds less taxing than the 7.62mm rounds. And without getting into the nitty-gritty of things, the 5.56mm ammo is also an effective cartridge of choice for close-range combat. It generates more significant impact and damage to its target than the more powerful 7.62mm cartridge. 6.5 Creedmore. I don't know if you have noticed, but the 6.5 Creedmore has been gaining popularity in the firearms market in the last few years. Of course, the hype is not the reason why you should get the 6.5 Creedmore. Instead, it's the efficiency and utility behind the 6.5 Creedmore rifles in general. Perhaps the biggest reason I highly recommend the 6.5 Creedmore is the ballistics. It's as simple as that. You see, the 6.5 Creedmore and other 6.5 ammo provide exceptional ballistic coefficient numbers despite having minimal weight. This means that once you pull the trigger, the bullet that comes out won't be impervious to the effects of drag and wind drift. In real life, that signifies a high bullet velocity. Of course, I also have to emphasize the affordability of the 6.5 Creedmore. You can purchase this factory ammo at a price that will not hurt your wallet. Some boxes of this round cost around $30 per box or less. Hence, it is definitely affordable and suited for daily shooting. Felt recoil is almost non-existent with the 6.5 Creedmore, thanks to its low bullet weight. Accuracy is also a strong point of this caliber. Paired with a good case design and bullet selection, you can expect that the 6.5 Creedmore can hit your targets even across long distances. The 6.5 Creedmore rifles are great for hunting and defensive purposes, given how reliable and capable the cartridge is. I typically use my Winchester XPR, which is chambered in 6.5 Creedmore, when hunting deer and hogs. There were also other occasions where I used this gun to bag bigger trophies like elk. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more gun videos like this, just click the subscribe button and notification bell. Take care and stay safe. Take care and